Richard Spooner. I'm a professional musician living in Switzerland. My main complaint problem was a real fear of flying, breaking out into sweats and terrible thoughts and the worst case scenarios of possible things happening. All of those things would go through my mind. It would kind of build up over a series of up to a couple of months before I took a flight, and would basically become more and more unbearable the closer it got to the flight. So initially I was a little bit skeptical about it. Is it possibly going to work as well as it might work face to face? So we had a session over Skype, which is around about an hour or so, and we were just chatting and talking through scenarios and talking through kind of what went on with my particular fears. And it seemed that the more we talked, the more they kind of went away as we were talking, which was brilliant, because it kind of happened without me really realizing it, which was really excellent, which was even better than I'd kind of thought. And I kind of, as we were talking, felt the whole thing lift or just go away. It just kind of dissipated. But unbelievably to myself, I actually found myself actually looking forward to getting on an aeroplane, which has never happened before. I think we spoke literally 24 hours before I left, and the way I saw it at the time was, I've really got nothing to lose. I have to take this flight. It's very important, and it wasn't just one flight. It was going to be 4 flights in 24 hours, which for me was a disaster. Usually the night before I take a flight, I just can't sleep at all. And that night I fell asleep and I woke up with my alarm, surprisingly. I was like, okay, this is great. Drove to the airport with my band mates, a very, very early start. Drove to Zurich, and I was looking forward to it. Went through the whole palaver that you have to go through, the security checks and all of that kind of stuff, which being musicians with guitars and drumsticks is usually chaos. There's usually stuff spilling out everywhere. It was all okay. For the first time ever, I actually sat on the aircraft. I sat by the window and stuck my face against the window and watched as we went up into the sky. During all 4 of those flights, I didn't consciously use any of the techniques that we've discussed, because I didn't feel there was any need. I didn't even think about it. Our manager, who I was actually sat with, the manager of our band, when we landed, somebody said something to him, or somebody said something to me. I think it was our road manager had said to me, "See, we didn't die," or something like that. And Roger, our manager, he turned around and he said, "Oh God, I completely forgot that you had a fear of flying." I said, "Well, it doesn't seem like I have anymore." He said, "No, you actually seemed that you were enjoying yourself." Actually, I was. He said, "Wow, that was what's changed?" He said, "Because I remember the last time we all flew." He said, "It was very, very different." And I said, "Yeah, it was very different. This time I didn't think about it. So I just enjoyed it, the experience."